think you're going to accomplish?
My job. You're going to give me that key, and I'm going to get paid.
Hey, the world's over. Are you really... Ah! Ah! Ah!
High Confessor.
Yes? What is it, child?
The launch key for the sub's nukes. I wanted to ask you about it.
The key to division, yes. Reunion with Atom at the flick of a wrist. An object of true power. Lost to the ages, unfortunately. What did you wish to know?
Have you been searching for the key?
There was a time when we sought it more fervently. But after years of fruitless hunting, we took it as a sign. If Adam wanted us to have such a relic, he would make it so.
If you had the key, would you use it to launch the nuke? To bring about division?
A question I've asked many a time. To experience instant rebirth as incalculable new worlds. Well, there are few gifts greater. But this island, Adam's kingdom, we have been given stewardship of this place. To abandon it, it would be an affront to everything he has granted us. Such a grand division. It is not our family's path.
I think you need to reconsider your stance on using the nukes.
Really? I will not lie. Hearing such a thing from you does carry weight. But I must know why.
Think about it, Confessor. There's no greater way to prove your devotion to Adam than a grand division. Unless that doesn't matter to you.
No. No, you're right. True devotion through division. But without the key, well, there is little we can do.
We don't need to wait any longer. I recovered the key, and I say it's time we bring about division.
You've had it this whole time? This was all a test, wasn't it? By him? Then let us not delay our reunion another moment. I will address the children. The launch controls are over there. It's time you made division a reality.
I hope you don't mind, but I had Chase shadow you. She saw you entering and leaving the Nucleus. So, what was in my memory banks? Are we closer to resolving the conflict on this island peacefully?
I have a memory of yours about a nuclear launch key. You knew how to detonate the sub in the Nucleus all along.
Give me a moment. I need to remember for myself. So, I chose to forget the launch key even existed. Poor Confessor Martin. Was I lying to him all that time? The submarine is rusted into the dry dock. The only target that missile is ever going to hit is the base itself. The Nucleus. Where the children of Adam live. We have to keep that key out of the wrong hands. The Nucleus has innocent people living there among the zealots threatening Far Harbor.
I found the launch key already. I'll make sure it's never used.
Thank you. Was there anything else in my memories? Some way we can work towards peace?
One of your memories was about a kill switch you installed to shut down power to Far Harbor and let the fog take them. It's all here on this holotape.
Let me see this. I remember. I was afraid that Far Harbor might turn against us. See us as too different for their precious island. So I made a contingency plan. Mass murder. I hid the kill switch code because I couldn't stomach the thought of actually using it. Then I hid the memory because I couldn't even stand knowing I made it. What have I done? If the children of Adam were to ever get a hold of that code, they would destroy Far Harbor.
Don't worry, Dima. The children of Adam won't get that code. I'll protect Far Harbor.
Good. Now we just need to find some way to end this conflict. Have you found anything else in my memories?
I should get going.
Of course.
You're back. So, what did you find? Can we really trust Dima? Or is he hiding something?
I found Dima's earliest memories. It sounds like he's taken some extreme steps to keep Far Harbor under control. I'm still looking into it.
Damn it. I was hoping I was wrong, but I just knew there was something. Do you know why he did it?
I think he just wants peace for everyone on the island. Even if it means controlling them from the shadows.
So, he means the best? Should we help him? Is Acadia worth saving? There's good people, synths, here.
Acadia is still an ideal worth protecting. I'll do everything I can.
You're right. We have to see this through. Maybe you can use what you've found in Dima's memories and convince the old synth to do what's right. I know you've been doing all the hard work. I've been making a few things. Take them. Maybe they'll help. Come talk to me when this is all over, okay? Good luck.
I'm hearing stuff.
Got it.
Going up. Ground floor.
Signs of life detected. Scanning. If you need assistance, please approach the intercom.
Dima.
We must find some way to bring peace to the children of Adam and Far Harbor.
Your memories led me to a gravesite. You killed Captain Avery and replaced her with a synth, so you could control Far Harbor.
What? That's impossible. Let me see what you found. I did it. I killed a woman from Far Harbor and replaced her. I stripped a synth's identity from her and made her an agent.
Why did you do it?
I needed to calm Far Harbor. A moderate voice. An example of what humanity should be. How we could exist together as equals. But I couldn't live with the memories of the blood on my hands. A human and a synth are both gone because of me.
Okay. Let's be practical. How do we proceed from here?
You're right. We have to focus on what has to be done now.
Is that what you call justice? Because I sure don't.
I'm starting to see things more clearly. We have to keep this secret from Far Harbor. If they knew I had done this, they wouldn't destroy just me. They'd come after Acadia, and then without us, the fog condensers will eventually fall into disrepair. Everyone will die.
So, you did all of that on your own? No one else in Acadia is involved?
What I've done goes against all of our ideals. I even hid it from myself. So, no, there can't be anyone else.
I'll keep your secret, Dima.
Thank you. Maybe the guilt will keep me focused. I promise you, as long as Far Harbor stands, I will make sure that Acadia does everything to make up for my crimes. The island will be a better place with both our people working together.
Hey, Dima.
Yes. What is it?
I should get going.
Of course.
Nice to see you.
What are you looking at?
Everything's relatively quiet for once. Need something?
I have proof that Dima killed the original Captain Avery. Here.
But that's... my locket. It was lost in a fire. The skull. It can't be. Listen, I'm me. I remember everything. I can't be a synth. You're wrong.
I know it's a lot to take in, but the evidence is conclusive. You need to accept it.
It's true, isn't it? It's true, isn't it? I'm a synth. Do you have any idea what it's like to learn everything you know, everything you believe is a lie?
If you're lying to me, this is your one chance to come clean. Understood?
I am... well, I feel like I am, Captain Avery. If I'm a synth, they made me believe I'm her. I don't know why.
What you're going through, I'm so sorry.
The only thing I can do now is live the way I believe is right. Dima is a murderer and a liar, and he should pay. But if you share this with anyone here, especially Alan Lee, many innocent people will suffer. Far Harbor's on the edge, and This will just push everyone right over it. Confront Dima. If you can make him pay, do so. But please, keep that evidence a secret.
I'll keep your secret, Avery.
This isn't justice. It's mercy you've done here. Everyone in Far Harbor and Acadia owes you dearly.
Only Alan's got enough backbone to stand up to the children.
Need general supplies? Visit the bait shop.
Huh. A mainlander. Great.
Dima killed Captain Avery and replaced her with a synth.
Yeah, right, and I'm the... Wait. You're serious, aren't you? I always knew. I fucking knew. But your word alone don't mean nothing. Tell me you got proof. We need proof that Dima and Avery are...
You knew that Avery is a synth?
Yes. I mean, no. I mean, she's always acting so uppity. I mean, I know she's been mainland, but she's still an islander.
If I gave you proof, what would you do with it?
What's it to... I mean, listen. If Dima is replacing us, I got a right to know. You can prove it, right?
Here's what I got.
That amulet is Avery's. No doubt. And the skull? The skull could be anyone's, but... The doc. Teddy can do some sort of medical test. DNA or something. Learn whether that's Avery or not. If it checks out, you come back here.
You're from the Commonwealth, right?
Whatever. You need it? Bait shop's got it.
Hey, Doc.
Lost another patient. Andre. It never gets easy. Please tell me you're feeling well at least.
Could you examine this skull, Doc? Could you tell me who it belongs to?
Not something I hear every day. There are some tests I could run. Seems important to you. Hand it over. All right. This can't be. It's impossible, right? No. No. Avery's been dead for years now. Acadia's done rigged the game, haven't they? This proof you got there. What do you plan on doing with it?
If you were in my shoes, what would you do?
Have a good long drink is what I'd do first. On one hand, people need justice, and criminals need to pay. But folk can go from God-fearing to lynching awful quick. The real question, though, is what you're planning on.
I want to resolve this with the least amount of collateral damage.
Collateral what? Yes. Well, you got good instincts there.
A lot of innocent blood could be spilled if this got out.
Listen, I ain't telling no one nothing. If a single word got out, whatever you do, don't tell Alan Lee. Otherwise, there'll be a whole lot of blood.
You ain't armed. You ain't long for this world. Buy my guns now.
Take it one day at a time.
Hard times.
Did the doc look at that skull? If you got proof that Avery's been replaced, hand it here.
If Avery is a synth, what will you do to her?
Do to it, you mean? Take a wild guess, mainlander.
The skull belongs to someone else. False alarm.
I'll keep my eyes out. If I find proof Dima's done anything to any of our people. But thanks.
It must be 30 years? More? Since someone did the dance like you?
Missile launch sequence.
Time to make our exit.
Could it be?
Lockdown protocol engaged.
Brothers and sisters, do you hear his chorus? Division is at hand.
25
Too
seconds
long
to
have we
lockdown.
languished this place. The time has come to
Lockdown in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Now everyone, silence. Bright light. The rumors are true. It was a nuclear detonation. Children of Adam. They're all dead.
That time.
Alan, we had our differences, yes. A lot of people died. Some, well, not all of them, deserve to be mourned. But others were friends and family that just came to believe differently than us.
Brainwashed, you mean?
This should be a solemn
Bait shop's got
occasion,
everything you
Alan.
need.
Please, a moment of silence. Thank you.
Hero of the hour. Wiped out all the children of Adam. These
Oh,
caps
that's
are
what
for
you
you.
call now.
If you need any.
Tektus was many things, but I don't think he was that eager to meet his division. Why did you do it?
With their beliefs, their leadership, it's safer for all of us. With them out of the picture.
There's a real chance they would be a threat to us in the future. But is it wrong to have hope? To hope there could have been a better future together? I hope their sacrifice will bring peace to the island. Otherwise, what you've done... Just leave.
That explosion. It was you, wasn't it? You used something in Dima's memories to destroy the children of Adam.
The island's gonna be a lot safer with that cult gone.
You're okay with that? Deciding who lives and who dies? I don't know if I could have made that choice. Hey, listen. So, when you first showed up, you came to get me, to bring me home. I've been thinking a lot about that. I hurt Kenji and Ray by leaving, didn't I? I could have just stayed home, pretended everything was all right, but I left them. Should I go back? They obviously still care about me. Or who they think I am. They need a daughter. They deserve to have one. Everything in Acadia has been settled. I found my answers. Maybe it's time I did something for someone else.
What are you talking about?
I know the real Kasumi is dead. She was replaced with me, but do Kenji and Ray really need to know that? What if we could be a family again? All I have to do is go home. Give them the daughter they thought they lost. Don't I owe them that?
You're right, Kasumi. They need you. Go home.
I will. I'll start gathering my supplies and I'll have to say goodbye to everyone. Thanks. For everything. Maybe I'll see you back in the Commonwealth?
I saw the atomic blast from here. Felt it shake the island. What have you done? For all of their faults, The children of Adam did not deserve nuclear annihilation.
Adam's plan for them was to embrace division. They left this world following their beliefs.
With help from you. And I notice you did not embrace division yourself. But very well. If they decided that Adam had called them to his side, then that was their choice to make. I am tired. Please, I need time alone to think about what has happened. Plan for Acadia's future now that so much has changed.
Mom? Dad? I'm home.
Kasumi? Oh my god, my baby is okay.
Welcome back home, Kasumi.
It's good to be home.
You saved my daughter. Thank you.
Are you all gonna be okay now?
Yes, you have made our family whole again.
If any of you ever need help again, you know where to find us.
Kasumi, does this mean you know we're your parents, right? You're not a synth.
I know, Mom. I'm sorry. I was just so confused. I wanted to go somewhere. Anywhere.
It's okay, Kasumi. You're home now.
Do you folks need a minute?
No. We'll have plenty of time to talk now. We shouldn't keep you.
Hold on to her, Kenji. You never know when your family is going to be taken from you.
I'm glad you understand. It's a terrible world out there. We only have each other. There's one last thing you and I need to discuss. Your reward for bringing my daughter home safely. We don't have much to offer, but my father traveled the Commonwealth. He had quite a collection before he died. I buried it all near the house. I'm not the explorer he was. I don't need them. I think they would be better with you.
What's in this collection?
Things he picked up out at sea or trading at different towns he visited. I never really sat down and looked through it all.
Thank you, Kenji.
You've earned it. You traveled far and back to get me answers. Thank you again. You saved my family. We won't forget that.
See you around, Kenji.
Goodbye, Nick. Best of luck to you and your partner in the future.
Thank you for everything. We're a family again. This is how it should be.
Kasumi.
I never realized before what I put Kenji and Ray through. How much
You
they've
brought
lost.
my little girl home safely. Thank you again.
Hey.
Do something for you? In this line of work, you have to expect the unexpected. Still, I've got to admit, I've never had a case quite like Kasumi's.
Really? Never?
Well, there was that time I got hired by someone who'd been frozen in a vault for 200 years. That one's been a doozy so far. I'm glad things ended as well as they have. The Nakanos are a happy family again. As much as anyone around here can be.
You're back. How did everything go with the Nakano case?
I have been declared King of Far Harbor. You may bow.
Oh boy. It's like that, is it? Why do I always get stuck with the smartasses? Alright. I'll just mark the case as being closed with a note about this Far Harbor place. Thanks for coming in for this one. I knew something good was happening when you and Nick started working together. Don't be a stranger, Gumshoe.
If I didn't know better, I'd say you're giving our friend here all the credit.
Just keeping you on your toes, Nick.
Ms. Perkins.
Thanks again for closing out the Nakano case. You never know where some of the hard ones are going to take you.
Dima.
I hope you don't mind, but I had Chase shadow you. She saw you entering and leaving the Nucleus. So, what was in my memory banks? Are we closer to resolving the conflict on this island peacefully?
One of your memories was about a kill switch you installed to shut down power to Far Harbor and let the fog take them. It's all here on this holotape.
Let me see this. I remember. I was afraid that Far Harbor might turn against us. See us as too different for their precious island. So I made a contingency plan. Mass murder. I hid the kill switch code because I couldn't stomach the thought of actually using it. Then I hid the memory, because I couldn't even stand knowing I made it. What have I done? If the children of Adam were to ever get a hold of that code, they would destroy Far Harbor.
We should use the code, Dima. Far Harbor should die.
What? How can you say that?
Because you need to make a decision, Dima. Whose side are you on? I side with Adam.
You're right. I can't stay neutral in this any longer. Acadia has to take a side, use the code. But remember, there will be no going back. The fog will roll into Far Harbor, and the creatures of the island will kill everyone.
Intruder detected. Initiating countermeasures. Goodbye.
Like they've got automated defenses.
AO compromised. Engaging.
Gone far.
Scanners detecting sentient. Weapons hot.
High Confessor.
The moment it happened, I could hear it. A change in the wind. It's over, isn't it? Far Harbor has finally returned to Atom's Grand Kingdom.
Grand feels like a bit of a stretch, but yeah. Far Harbor's been dealt with.
At last.
There's a lot of blood on our hands. I hope you can live with that.
I did not doubt he sent you to us. But now I finally see why. Thanks to you, the greatest threat to our family is no more. And for that, you will be rewarded. Here. A paltry thing, considering what you've accomplished. Your dedication to the purity of Atom's kingdom cannot be overstated. Such dedication should be acknowledged. From now on, you shall be known by all as Inquisitor, a title befitting your accomplishments. We've also reached out to the settlements you've been helping in the fog. Missionaries have been dispatched to inform them of the turn of events. We should have no trouble swaying them to our cause now. You have ended an era of wickedness, Inquisitor. Go forth in the age of Atom. What am I thinking? Our brethren must hear the news. Brothers, sisters, come forth! Come forth and know the fate of Far Harbor. Gone! Gone is that bastion of heresy. Gone is that seething cauldron of desecration, washed clean at last. Today, brothers and sisters, Far Harbor's streets run thick with fog. Thanks to our champion, a soul of valor, of devotion, of purpose, our Inquisitor. Remember this moment, brothers and sisters, for thanks to them, a new age begins. Ours. Glory to Atom. Glory to Atom.
So, as we planned, the fog has swept over Far Harbor. Everyone in the town is dead, torn apart and eaten by the creatures of the island, just as the children of Atom wanted. We've helped them purify this land of the unclean.
Now Acadia is on the side of Atom. The right side.
I suppose you're right. Our two people will have to work together as long as we're on this island. Thank you. You've made some hard choices, but in the end, I think the island is better for them. Now, if you don't mind, I'm a bit tired, and there's the rest of Acadia's future I need to plan for.
Hey, Dima.
Far Harbor is gone, but this island will still have a future.
I should get going.
Of course.
I heard about Far Harbor. It was you, wasn't it? You found something in Dima's memories to turn off the fog condensers.
I didn't have a choice. Far Harbor had to go.
You're okay with that? Deciding who lives and who dies? I don't know if I could have made that choice. Hey, listen. So, when you first showed up, you came to get me, to bring me home. I've been thinking a lot about that. I hurt Kenji and Ray by leaving, didn't I? I could have just stayed home, pretended everything was alright, but I left them. Should I go back? They obviously still care about me. Or who they think I am. They need a daughter. They deserve to have one. Everything in Acadia has been settled. I found my answers. Maybe it's time I did something for someone else.
You already made your decision by coming here, Kasumi. Acadia is your home now. Your family.
You're right. I need to decide where I belong, and it's here. Look after Kenji and Ray for me. Alright? They're good people. I didn't mean to hurt them. I didn't know. Thank you for everything. I'll see you around Acadia.
Mr. Nakano, Kasumi isn't coming home. She's staying with the synths up north.
What? I hired you to find her, to bring her back safely. You left her there?
She made a choice, Kenji.
But why wouldn't she come home? She doesn't still think she's a synth, does she?
Does it matter, Kenji? She's staying. She has people there she cares about.
So, Ray was right. Kasumi needed to make her own life, away from us. I guess I just didn't want to believe she had grown up, that she was going to leave me. There's one last thing you and I need to discuss. Your reward. My daughter might not be coming home, but at least she is safe. We don't have much to offer, but my father traveled the Commonwealth. He had quite a collection before he died. I buried it all near the house. I'm not the explorer he was. I don't need them. I think they would be better with you.
I get to dig up buried treasure? Yar har har.
Yes. But you're not going to need a map or anything. I buried it. I know where it is. Now, if you'll excuse me, it's been a long day.
See you around, Kenji.
Goodbye, Nick. Best of luck to you and your partner in the future.
Hey.
I'm all in this line of work. You have to expect the unexpected, Still, I've got to admit, I've never had a case quite like Kasumi's.
I won overtime pay for this one, Nick.
That makes two of us. I wonder how Kasumi is gonna do up in Acadia. That place has some big ideals, in a world full of cruel realism. Well, the case is closed. Sometimes that's all you can really say.
You're back. How did everything go with the Nakano case?
I tracked Kenji's daughter to a synth refuge up north near Far Harbor. She's made a life there. She ended up deciding to stay.
I can relate. I left home pretty young, and look at the low lives I've ended up with. Thanks for coming in for this one. I knew something good was happening when you and Nick started working together. Don't be a stranger, Gumshoe.
If I didn't know better, I'd say you're giving our friend here all the credit.
Just keeping you on your toes, Nick.
I'm hearing stuff. That's not gonna be a good fight! Catch!
Yes.
Going up. Ground floor.
You're back. So, what did you find? Can we really trust Dima? Or is he hiding something?
I'll sum it up. I found Dima's earliest memories. He's killed before. He's manipulating the whole island.
Damn it. I was hoping I was wrong, but I just knew there was something. Do you know why he did it?
Why does anyone do evil things? Because they can? Because it's easy?
God, is Acadia even worth saving? The people, the synths, here, they haven't done anything wrong.
Acadia is gonna burn, Kasumi. This can't continue.
You're serious? But no one else here has done anything wrong. No. I've made up my mind. I'm staying. At least I'll be dying with my own kind. I should have never asked for your help. Just leave.
I hope you don't mind, but I had Chase shadow you. She saw you entering and leaving the Nucleus. So, what was in my memory banks? Are we closer to resolving the conflict on this island peacefully?
Your memories led me to a gravesite. You killed Captain Avery and replaced her with a synth, so you could control Far Harbor.
What? That's impossible. Let me see what you found. I did it. I killed a woman from Far Harbor and replaced her. I stripped a synth's identity from her and made her an agent.
Why did you do it?
I needed to calm Far Harbor. A moderate voice. An example of what humanity should be. How we could exist together as equals. But I couldn't live with the memories of the blood on my hands. A human and a synth are both gone because of me.
Okay. Let's be practical. How do we proceed from here?
You're right. We have to focus on what has to be done now.
Is that what you call justice? Because I sure don't.
I'm starting to see things more clearly. We have to keep this secret from Far Harbor. If they knew I had done this, they wouldn't destroy just me. They'd come after Acadia, and then without us, the fog condensers will eventually fall into disrepair. Everyone will die. I have an idea. There's still a way we can bring peace. But the fact that I've replaced a human with a synth must remain hidden.
Far Harbor has a right to the truth.
You have to do what you feel is right. But think about the consequences carefully before you act.
Nice to see you again. Everything's
I don't
relatively
have time.
quiet for once. Need something?
I have proof that Dima killed the original Captain Avery. Here.
But that's my locket. It was lost in a fire. The skull. It can't be. Listen, I'm me. I remember everything. I can't be a synth. You're wrong.
Now, I know it's a lot to take in, but the evidence is conclusive. You need to accept it.
It's true, isn't it? It's true, isn't it? I'm a synth. Do you have any idea what it's like to learn everything you know, everything you believe is a lie?
If you're lying to me, this is your one chance to come clean. Understood?
I am... Well, I feel like I am, Captain Avery. If I'm a synth, they made me believe I'm her. I don't know why.
I don't trust you, Avery. Or whatever you are.
Right now, I don't give a damn. Think the only thing I can do now is live the way I believe is right. Dima is a murderer and a liar, and he should pay. But if you share this with anyone here, especially Alan Lee, many innocent people will suffer. Far Harbor's on the edge, and this will just push everyone right over it. Confront Dima. If you can make him pay, do so. But please, keep that evidence a secret.
I'll keep your secret, Avery.
This isn't justice. It's mercy you've done here. Everyone in Far Harbor and Acadia owes you dearly.
Dima killed Captain Avery and replaced her with a synth.
Yeah, right, and I'm the... Wait. You're serious, aren't you? I always knew. I fucking knew. But your word alone don't mean nothing. Tell me you got proof. We need proof that Dima and Avery are.
Here's what I got.
That amulet is Avery's. No doubt. And the skull? Skull could be anyone's, but... The doc. Teddy can do some sort of medical test. DNA or something. Learn whether that's Avery or not. If it checks out, you come back here.
Hey.
Dark days. Lost another patient. Andre. It never gets easy. Please tell me you're feeling well, at least.
Could you examine this skull, Doc? Could you tell me who it belongs to?
Not something I hear every day. There are some tests I could run. Seems important to you. Hand it over. All right. This can't be. It's impossible, right? No. No. Avery's been dead for years now. Acadia's done rigged the game, haven't they? This proof you got there. What do you plan on doing with it?
I want Dima to pay for what he's done.
Make him what? Pay. Well, no argument there. It's diabolical.
If this gets out, Dima won't be the only one who pays.
Listen, I ain't telling no one nothing. If a single word got out, whatever you do, don't tell Alan Lee. Otherwise, there'll be a whole lot of blood.
General supplies?
You ain't long.
Is it the bait shop?
You talked to
The doc
Cassie
look at
Dalton?
that skull?
Shame
You
what
got
happened to
proof
her
that
family.
Avery's been replaced. Hand it here.
Here you go. The doc confirmed it. It's Avery's skull.
I can't believe it. This is happening. And it's happening fucking now.
Avery! Avery! Everyone! Avery, where's your locket? The one your ma gave you.
Lost in a fire, you know that.
Wrong. It's in a grave. Your grave.
What? Alan, what?
Just shut the hell up! We've been played. Played! Dima is killing us. Replacing us with his synths. This is not Avery. This is some machine piece of shit. I got proof. 100% certifiable proof. The real Avery is 6 feet under in an unmarked grave.
Please. Stop him!
You think the mainlander's gonna help you? He's the one that proved it. No one's gonna save you, Captain.
Don't do this! Do not kill Captain Avery.
Why the hell would I spare her? This thing manipulated us. Played us for damn fools. It deserves what's coming.
Dima is the one that needs to pay, not the captain.
If I let that synth go, I know I'll regret it.
Don't listen to the mainlander. My brother's always protected you, looked out for you.
See the hull? That's thanks to the mainlander, a true friend of the harbor.
You going to listen to Alan's hate-mongering? You even remember who did the captain's dance?
Mainlander cleared my farm, avenged my family, more than the rest of you ever did for me.
What's Alan really ever done? Caused trouble. Remember who cleared the lumber mill? Remember who's given us a new chance to take back our island?
My uncle's safe and alive. The strangers always steered us right.
Enough. I'll back down.
You. Thing. You leave. Now. Before I come to my senses.
I've been telling you for years we gotta do something. Time's up. We're doing it now. Grab a gun from my shop if you ain't got one. We're taking care of Acadia. Starting with that synth bastard.
Leave my dock alone!
All right.
Like this.
Still in one piece.
Hey, Alan.
You're here. When you first came ashore, I didn't know what to make of you. At first, you seemed like some bleeding heart kiss-ass to me. I know I run hot. I won't make no apologies. But I'm glad you were there for me. With that business with Avery. We've had our differences, to be sure. But I'm proud to stand here. With you.
I'm on your side, Alan.
Good. Acadia's been manipulating us for years. You ready to end this?
Let's storm Acadia.
I like it.
You're really going through with this? If I were human, I'd be sick to my stomach.
Everyone, attack!
If that's what you want.
Glad that's over. Just run.
This is good. This is right. You did your part in this.
You butchered a bunch of innocents. In cold blood.
Innocents, my ass. They had it coming.
The classic excuse for violence. They had it coming. Where's a court of law when you need one?
For your part in this. Here, we'll be heading back to Far Harbor. When we take care of the children of Adam, then all of this is over. And this island will go back to the way it's supposed to be.
You're back, but Kasumi isn't with you?
Mr. Nakano, I have bad news. Kasumi, she didn't make it.
What? I hired you to find her, to bring her back safely. What happened? What did they do to my little girl?
That synth colony she ran away to was attacked. They didn't stand a chance.
Oh God, I knew it. They lured her away. And now she's dead. She died over all this nonsense about being a synth. Tell me it wasn't true. Tell me she was still my daughter.
She was a synth, Kenji. She replaced your real daughter.
No. No, it isn't true. Oh God. How long was I worried about that that thing when the real Kasumi was already dead. Please, just leave. My wife and I need time alone.
Mr. Nakano.
My daughter is dead. I have lost my little girl.
Hey.
There's something you need. In this line of work, you have to expect the unexpected. Still, I've got to admit, I've never had a case quite like Kasumi's.
It turned out to be quite an adventure.
Yeah, a whole island trying to kill us. Here's hoping the next case just takes us to some dingy bar. I could use a slow one. I just wish things had ended better. Can't imagine what Kenji and Ray must be going through. Well, the case is closed. Sometimes that's all you can really say.
You're back. How did everything go with the Nakano case?
I tracked Kenji's daughter to a synth refuge up north near Far Harbor, but she didn't make it.
That's terrible. I wish I could say that was rare for these kinds of cases, but we're almost always giving people bad news. Thanks for coming in for this one. I knew something good was happening when you and Nick started working together. Don't be a stranger, Gumshoe.
If I didn't know better, I'd say you're giving our friend here all the credit.
Just keeping you on your toes, Nick.
Ellie?
Thanks again for closing out the Nakano case. You never know where some of the hard ones are going to take you.
All right. Tell me what your plan is.
This will be difficult for both of us, but I think it's our only option. I'll need you to leverage your access to the High Confessor and lure him to a secluded location. You should be able to find a spot in the Bay's old command center where you can deal with him discreetly and hide the remains. Once your work is done, return here and the replacement will move in and take command.
Do we have to kill the High Confessor?
It would be the most reliable way of dealing with him. But any method that removes Tektus from power indefinitely should work.
Are the children gonna stand down just because this replacement tells them to?
Dissent may arise, but the children have seen what happens to those who speak out. Our replacement will leverage that fear to serve the greater good.
Okay, I'll do it. Any ideas on how I can get him alone?
Tektus lives in fear of being usurped by his predecessor Martin. Despite that, in all likelihood, Martin is dead. But if you somehow uncovered evidence of Martin's imminent return, I expect Tektus would be interested hearing all you know, in private. All we have to do is manufacture Martin's uprising. To do so, I'll need raw material. Martin recorded many of our conversations. Those in the Nucleus have certainly been destroyed, but I built a small refuge for Martin many years ago when he needed respite from the family. Go there and collect any tapes you can find. I'll begin work on our replacement. And here, I want you to have this as well, for what you've done for us.
Thank you for coming so quickly.
I heard about the execution. I can't believe they killed your missionary, Martin. I'm sorry.
Brother Andrews, a good soul. The fault is mine. If I'd realized things had become so tense in Far Harbor, I would have never let him leave. They blame us for the fog overrunning the town, Dima. And now, the children. It's Tektus. He won't listen. He wants to prepare for war.
Do you believe the others will follow him?
Time was. I would have laughed at such a notion, but now... Andrews was beloved by many. It's brought out the worst in them. Fury, hate. It was tolerable when it was just Tektus. Dima, something must be done.
Exile?
Exodus. I think it's time you and I convinced the citizens of Far Harbor to leave.
You can't be serious.
You know as well as I. They're not meant for this place. The fog grows thicker every year. How long before the condensers are finally overwhelmed? It's not banishment, Dima. It's mercy.
I'm sorry, Martin, but no. They have as much right to be here as you do.
Right. This place is trying to kill them. And now my people are at my throat because of the mess you created by allowing them to stay. And if you can't recognize that, then I suppose there's no reason for you to be here. I think you should go.
Martin, please. This can be solved in other ways.
Get out!
Very well. We'll talk again when you come to your senses. I have to say, I'm surprised. I had assumed you and your followers would be more adamantly hunting for the sub's launch key.
I hope we haven't disappointed you too greatly. I'd hate to anger our landlord.
I believe I'll survive. But am I mistaken? Does your god not require you die in a nuclear blast? Is that not why you've taken up in the Nucleus?
It's not a transaction, Dima. Adam requires nothing of us. He has granted us a chance to become something greater. To divide our weak, mortal frames and bring life to millions of new worlds. We are simply accepting the opportunity his glow presents, whatever form it may take.
So if you found the launch key, you wouldn't use it?
That I don't know.
Are you afraid?
I'd be mad to say I wasn't, but we've made a home for ourselves here. Friends, a family.
A place you belong.
Exactly. The Nucleus. It is a blessing of the truest order. It would be hard to leave such a gift, even if it is for another. But regardless, the key is lost. So, until Adam sees fit to return it, I dare say you're stuck with us.
I believe I'll survive.
Dima, I recovered the tapes from Martin's hideout.
Excellent. Yes. These look like they'll serve. Let me take a listen. Good to hear his voice again. Oh. Some grim material to work with. There. No pleasure in twisting the words of an old friend. But I believe Martin would understand. This tape should be sufficient to pique the High Confessor's interest in joining you in the command center. But Tektus is nothing if not wary. Earning his trust before approaching should help guarantee this all plays out more smoothly. You'll then have to dispose of the remains. Old maintenance shaft walls were never terribly well maintained. They should be able to serve your needs. Once you're done, return here and we'll send the replacement on his way. Now, are you ready to begin?
How are the preparations coming along with the replacement?
The initial stages have gone well, though the reduced time frame raises some concerns. But he should be ready by the time the deed is done.
How should I earn Tektus's trust?
Prove your dedication to the family. Help when they ask. Show that the children and Tektus can rely on you. He'll be less likely to suspect one of his favorites. Now, are you ready to set this plan in motion?
I'm ready.
Then I won't keep you any longer. Here, the tape. The fate of this island rests in our works.
High Confessor.
Greetings, my child. You know you've set quite the example here. True devotion to faith and family. Now, how may I serve?
I recovered a holotape. Confessor Martin is planning to come back and take over. We should come up with a plan, but not here. The command center tunnels should be far enough away from the rest of the children.
Martin? It can't. Play it. I want to hear that coward's voice.
Listen, children. Tektus' time is over. The Nucleus must prepare for a new order. Mine.
I can't believe it. He's alive. None of the other children can know about this. The command center, you said. I'll ensure we aren't disturbed.
Excuse me, High Confessor.
I will send word we're not to be bothered.
If not for you, I'd still be out there, lost and alone.
Hello? Are you there? Ah, there you are. Now, Martin, tell me what you found.
It's over, Tektus. Dima sent me to kill you, and I will if I have to. But if you agree to leave for good, I'll let you live.
You're working for... You're not bluffing, are you? There is no place beyond his reach on this island, is there? Fine. The damned machine will have what it wishes.
Excuse me, High Confessor.
I know this wasn't your order. I'll remember that.
It sounds like quite the experience, but I'm glad to know there will be peace on the island again.
Atom's vision was clear on the matter. I must thank you again for sheltering me while under its sway.
Think nothing of it. You're welcome to stay as long as you like.
You are too kind, Dima. I should only need just a little more fresh air.
Hey, Dima.
I suppose you've heard the news? The High Confessor's had a vision. Atom demands peace. Can I assume you're here to tell me your task is done?
It is. Does this mean the island's finally safe?
I believe it does.
I'm starting to envy Dima. This whole situation makes me wish I could erase my memories too.
Peace can finally come to the island. It's a heavy burden what we've done. But now the Nucleus, Far Harbor, and Acadia will all flourish together.
And you really believe you can trust the High Confessor?
I do. I've done this before, remember? I have given him all of the best traits of Tektus, and also of Martin. Memories of his gentle voice will guide the new High Confessor.
It was the right thing to do.
It was necessary. Hope for a better future. That will be the judge of our actions. I'll handle things from here. I'll arrange talks between the children of Atom and Far Harbor. They will learn to prosper together, under our guidance. The children will revel in their irradiated bastion. The Harbormen will continue to survive and reclaim what the fog has taken from them. And my people will remain safe. Here, for all you've done. You should also pay a visit to the Nucleus. I believe the High Confessor will want a word with you. And of course, you are welcome in Acadia whenever you like. After all, where would we be without you?
Brothers and sisters, gather to hear his word. Peace. In the throes of a brilliant vision, he spoke, and now I obey. Atom demands peace. With Far Harbor, with Acadia, within our family. And any found disobeying Atom's word will answer for their crimes. Let none stand in the way of his radiant will. Glory to Atom! Glory to Atom!
Excuse me, High Confessor.
You. I knew it. I knew it was you. In my vision. There, beside our brilliant master. Here, you must have this. It only seems right it's worn by his favored child.